Now we're moving on to the last contestant of Tokyo Thesis. Okay, this is Miss Prachi, who's a PhD student at IISER. She's been mentored by Miss Jyoti Kushnan, assistant professor IIT Gandhinagar. She likes to write books. She likes photography. She likes to read, and her topic today is city lights and safe nights, mapping women's safety in urban spaces. Now, I'm very curious about this. Okay, this is somehow connecting science with women's safety. So, can we give a huge round of applause and let's welcome Prachi on stage. All the best.
Hi everyone. Can I audible? Okay. So do you know that 70% women feel safe during day and it goes down to just 40% during the night. Why this huge difference? Because it's not only because of the lighting, but it depends so many different other factors, such as who is around and number of peoples and overall vibe of that particular place. But here is the fun fact. Most of the Indian urban planning policies are based upon old crime stats data. But, however, it is important, but it fails to capture what we really think. So, here I am, Prachi Chachondia, trying to bridge this gap by using women's experience into urban planning policies. So now, can you see these two images? While walking down through the first image, how will you feel? Happy, alive, because there is so much greenery, right? And what about the second image? You will suddenly feel a little anxious and you will start walking down a little bit faster, right? But why? For women, mostly it is because of our instinct. Because for women, this instinct is not just abstract. It helps us for shaping our decisions, such as where to go, where to socialize, and some other things. But the question here is how we can use this instinct for our planning. So here is the solution. But for understand this, first we need to know like what is this instinct. So these instincts are basically the perception. So perception is what? Perception are shaped with our experiences over the past years of our experiences and how we can collect these perception survey. So what we can do, we collect street view images and we can take it through some other sources like Vaidu and Google, and we can show these images to the participants and we ask them to rate it according to their safety perception. And then what happened is here is, like the gap is most of the street view images are having only daytime images. And all of we know that most of the crimes are happening in the night time. So how we can fill this gap? How we can get those nighttime images? Because we can't go to the places in the night and we can capture all those scenarios. So here is the solution. What I am proposing, we can use generative AI and we can use GANs diffusion models so to generate synthetic images. And then, by using those synthetic images, we can collect the perception survey. And then, by using those perception survey, we can train our machine learning models and we get the prediction done, like which place is safe to go and which is not too safe. So, by using those predictions, we can generate perception survey map. Like we can show in the map, like this place is in red zone, then urban planners need to do some resource allocation there. And if it is a green zone, then you can good to go. You can go to that particular place. Now, if we talk about the application of this framework, then you can see there are so many initiatives are going on in India for safety planning. So I am basically from Jhansi, so I'll talk about the first example, which is from UP government. So currently, UP government is focusing on women's safety and they are building a safe city project for women. So what I'm trying to say is, if they'll incorporate our idea into their planning policies, then what will happen is they will add women's experience into the safety planning. Because what happens is, sometimes a place, if it is not in the crime hotspot, according to the past stats, but people are continuously avoiding that particular route, then something is wrong with that. And planners need to do something about it. So here comes our solution. which is a community-driven and participatory solution. And this is called participatory GIS. And now if I talk about the impact of this whole framework, then I really want to see a place where women don't need to plan their moves according to the time of the day. And for these kind of participatory solution, we can really build a city which is inclusive, and we can really go from fear to freedom, and we can develop a city which is inclusive for everybody in society. Thank you.
So very important question.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm really glad you're studying this. So I wanted to understand, like, how come you're trusting perception so much? We know that our perceptions can be pretty wrong and very
Yeah, yeah.
biased. So why should someone give so much weight to perception in city planning?
Because, ma'am, perception is obviously it is a subjective entity. We can't completely trust it, but we'll be collecting we'll be collecting a huge amount of perception survey. Then we can we can filter out the biases, and then we can go ahead with it. Because what I'm telling you is, like, we can't completely trust on stats, because we however it is important, but along with it you need some subjective information as well, because safety is not just a quantitative measure. It is a subjective and quantitative measures. It is a combination of subjective and quantitative measures, so we need both of them.
So this is about how safe the women actually feel, or the actual safety. So like whether the crime is happening or not. So your focus is on whether they feel safe. But it's possible that they feel safe, but
If-
actually it's not safe, right?
Yeah.
Like some images that you've shown, like it might be that they feel very safe, but in reality, if you collect some data related to those images, maybe it's not safe at all.
Yeah, yeah.
So are you actually how are you going to find the balance?
Ma'am, actually, it will be a huge survey. So basically, all the things will finally depends upon our survey only, because it will be it will collect from all over the India, and we'll be having different images from different scenario in different state and country. So that is how we can get the diverse data set.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Prachi. Can we hear it once again, Prachi, please? Yes. And now, on a count of 3, you know the drill. We have to see the scores. So, jury, on a count of 3, 2, 1, scores. 3, 3, and 3. Thank you so much. Bye, bye, Prachi. All the best.